Have you ever wondered how much UGC creators actually make? On social media, you see creators talking about $500 videos, 10K months, quitting their 9 to 5, but no one really breaks it down. So in this video, I'm sharing it all, from industry standard rates, so you know exactly what to charge. I'm also gonna give you tips to increase your income as a UGC creator. And finally, I'm gonna do a full breakdown of my income last month. I'm gonna give you numbers, clients, deliverables, everything. Make sure to stay until the end because that's when I'm gonna reveal my full income breakdown, and I think that's really valuable to you to understand what's possible with UGC. Whether you're just starting UGC or you're already working with brands, this video is gonna give you clarity and confidence to price your work properly, and it's also gonna help you to build a profitable UGC business. So let's start with industry rates, because knowing exactly what to charge depending on your level is the first step to building a profitable UGC business. I'm gonna share the average ranges for organic videos and paid ads, and it's mainly gonna depend on your level. First, we have beginner UGC creators. This is basically from the moment you start until around 6 months into your UGC journey. You can start charging from $150 to $200 for one organic UGC video. You can offer a bundle of 3 videos for $450. And just to give you an example, for one paid ads video with 3 months usage rights, you could charge around $300. This is typically when you're building your portfolio, you're still collecting testimonials, you're learning how to upgrade your content, and you're basically getting your first paid collabs. Then we have intermediate creators, which is from 6 months to a year, more or less. So you can charge $200 to $300 per organic video. Then you can offer a bundle of 3 videos for $850. And for one paid ads UGC video with 3 months of paid usage rights, you could charge around $600. This is when you already built a strong portfolio, when you're starting to get inbounds and you get results from your content for your clients. That's when you can start charging more. Finally, we have advanced creators, which is basically any creator who's been in the game for at least a year and a half, I would say. In that case, you can charge anywhere from $400 to $600 per organic video. Then you can offer a bundle of 3 videos for $1,600, more or less. Of course, it's going to depend on the creator. And then, just to give you an example, one paid ads would be for 3 months paid usage rights, $900. This is where I'm at now, and it's basically when you have a really strong portfolio, when you've been working with brands for a while and you really have a lot of analytics on your portfolio that show that your content is bringing sales to your clients. That's when you can really start charging more, because brands know that the money they're investing in your content, they're gonna get it back. And that's when the magic happens. That's when you can really start making a lot of money with UGC. So now that you have a good understanding of the industry standard rates, I'm gonna give you my personal income breakdown from last month. But before we dive in, I just need to do a little disclaimer. As you know, I've been a full-time UGC creator for over 2 years now. And when I first started, I wasn't charging these rates at all. I was actually charging around $100 per video. So keep that in mind. I don't want you to compare yourself. I'm not sharing this to brag or anything. The only reason I'm sharing it is because I want to show you what's possible, and I want to motivate you to start UGC, because if I'm able to make this income, you're able to make it as well if you stay in the game for long enough. So let's talk numbers. I made a total of $4,850 USD last month as a full-time UGC creator, and I completed 7 UGC collabs. So I'm gonna break it down. I created 4 organic videos for a skincare brand. They're actually one of my retainers, and I got a total of $1,400 for that collab. Then I created 1 organic video for a makeup brand for $400. 1 paid ads video for a skincare brand that is also one of my retainers, and that was $550. 1 organic video for an app, that was $400. 1 organic video for a lead mask brand, and that was also $400. 3 paid ads for a wellness brand, also one of my retainers. That was $1,050. And lastly, 1 paid ads for a hair care brand, that was $350. I'm currently having 3 retainer clients, so that definitely helps to have a stable income. And I basically got my first retainer, I think, 6 months into my UGC journey. I'm gonna create another video about that. If you're interested, you can let me know in the comments, but I have a lot of tips for you to get retainer clients. I think it's the best way to not stress about money when you're a UGC creator, because let's face it, it's not a stable income, and having retainers is definitely helping with that. Apart from getting retainers, there's a few things you can do to increase your income as a UGC creator. So I'm gonna give you my best 3 tips to make sure you make more from each collab. The first thing you can do is to start offering bundles. Instead of charging $300 for 1 UGC video, you're gonna offer 3 videos for a discounted rate of $750, for example. It's going to be a win-win situation, because it's going to feel like a good deal for the brand, and it's going to make you earn way more money on the long term if you always do that. The second thing you need to do is that you need to raise your rates every 4 to 5 months. Whenever you're upgrading your content or you're updating your portfolio, you have new client names in your portfolio, you have more analytics, these are valid reasons to raise your rates. I know it's going to be uncomfortable to start charging more, but uncomfort leads to growth. So keep that in mind, and you will see that brands are going to be fine with your rates. And also, even just adding $50 per quarter is going to make a huge difference at the end of the year. Most importantly, you need to add analytics to your portfolio. The moment you start showing results to brands, and the moment brands see that your content brought money to other brands in the past, they're going to trust you, and they're going to be willing to pay more for your content. In my experience, that's what really changed everything. The moment that I added analytics from really good campaigns that performed in the past, I was able to charge way more. So that's it for today's video. I hope it gave you the clarity and encouragement to really see what's possible with UGC. You can absolutely turn this into a full-time income like I did, but you need strategy, mindset, and you really need to treat it like a business, not like a hobby. I teach my exact strategy to make a consistent income with UGC inside my program, UGC Wealth Academy. So if you're serious about taking your UGC career to the next level, you can fill out the form in the description box to apply to the program. If this helped you, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more real UGC behind the scenes. Thank you for watching, thank you for being here, and I will see you in the next one.